It's Latoya, Okeia. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Glory be to God. So y'all excuse the camera angle, baby. Listen, this the best we could do today, okay? I'm working from out here in the car, and this the best angle I could get for y'all today. This crazy phone clip thing, car phone clip thing that I got from TikTok shop. It's a hot mess because I'm supposed to hook it up here to my rear view. Is it my rear view? Yeah, I'm supposed to hook it up here on my rear view mirror in the middle up here. And I hooked the thing up and it was like right here in my face. I'm like, we ain't doing we ain't doing that. That was just too close up in my face, baby. That y'all we would have been talking like just like this. Like it was right there in my face. So I had to just rig something up here, baby. And so this the best we could do right here. But anyway, it's about the message. Anyway, it ain't even about all that. It's about the message. Also, too, disclaimer, y'all excuse my ashy hands, okay? Because I ain't got no lotion. I'm in the car working. My phone clip tore up. My hands ashy because I ain't got no lotion in here. All I got is my hand sanitizer, and that's making my hands even more ashy. So all the disclaimers out the way. And I'm out here at the hair shop with my baby girl. She getting her hair did today, so I had to bring work with me today. So but this is what I want to talk to y'all about. Let's just do a real talk. Let's just do a real talk, baby. Been a minute since we just had just a heart-to-heart real talk. Listen, it ain't never too late. It ain't never too late for you to change your life. It ain't never too late for you to get your transformation. It ain't never too late for you to rewrite your story. It ain't never too late. Don't let nobody tell you that you washed up, that don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want that stuff you selling. Don't nobody want that stuff you talking about. Don't nobody want to hear that stuff you talking about. You damaged goods. Oh, you done got too big now. You should have did that when you was thinner, when you was skinnier in your skinny days. You done got too heavy now. You got too many kids now. You got too many bills now. This ain't the time for you to be trying to chase your dreams. This ain't the time. You got too much going on. Listen, it ain't never too late to rewrite your story. It ain't never too late to start believing. It ain't as long as you got air in your lungs, baby, and as long as you got breath, as long as you got breath in your lungs, and as long as your heart beating, it ain't too late. It ain't too late. And I wanted to do this real talk with y'all because I'm sitting here and I'm in my hometown right now. And there's a scripture in the Bible. I'm gonna put this in the description. Lord, help me remember to put this in the description. Where it talks about with great wisdom comes great sorrow. And what that means is the more your eyes are open, the more you become, the closer you get to God, the closer you get to Jesus Christ, the more you walk this walk in the kingdom, the closer you get to God, and you ascend and you grow and you evolve. The higher you get, the more your eyes are open. So things that you were not conscious of before, you become conscious. You start becoming conscious of those things, and you start seeing stuff for what it really is. It's like somebody took the blinders off, and where you was asleep, now you woke and you can see. And every time I come here in my hometown and certain other areas, it's like a great sorrow. It's a great sorrow that comes upon me, because when I saw what God could do with me, when I saw how God changed me, when I saw how God transformed me, When I saw how God just took me to the next level, how he renewed my mind, when I saw how the scriptures came to life in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. When I saw that, when I saw what was possible, and when I started looking out into the world, it saddened me too at the same time, because it's like I know the answer to this person's problem, but I can't force it on them. Like, I can't make them take the solution that I have. They have to first realize that they have a problem, and then they have to come and look for the solution. And when they come to look for the solution, there I am. There I am. And it's the same way with God. Like, God is not gonna, he's not gonna bust the door open on you and drag you by your ponytail, drag you by your lace front, drag you by your do-rag, drag you by your coat, your hat. Like, He's a gentleman. He said, behold, I stand at the door and I knock. If any man, woman, boy, or girl, if you hear my voice, if you will open up, he says, I will come in and I will sup with you. I will transform you. I will change you. I will heal you. I will give you eternal life. But you got to open that door and you got to let him in. He's not going to bust the door in on you. And that's how it is with God. And so, like, as I'm sitting here, I'm just like, man. And I'm thinking about my life, and I'm thinking about how people would have said, she ain't going to be nothing. She ain't going to be nothing. She ain't going to do nothing. She ain't going to amount to nothing. Because when I graduated from high school, in 2006. I didn't have no kids or nothing when I graduated. So really, that in itself, the fact that I graduated high school with no kids, from where I come from and for my family, that's an accomplishment in itself. When you could just graduate from high school with no babies. Because my mama gave birth to me when she was 15. Her mama, which is my grandmama, gave birth to her when she was 15. And so, you know, it's just a generational thing. So for me to even graduate high school without having no babies, that in itself was a success for where I come from and what we see. Like, it ain't nothing to have a baby or two when you walk across the stage, if you even get to that point where you walk across the stage. So, but then, so like, I graduated in 2006 and I hung around in my hometown. I went to like a community college. I went to a community college here. I did a few years at the community college here in my hometown. Got like a little small associate's degree that I never did anything with. Got like a little associate's degree, and then, y'all excuse me, I was listening to that siren. If Kari would have heard that, he would have had a fit, baby, because Kari, he has a love-hate relationship with sirens. He done got into sirens now. But anyway, side note. That's a side note. So I'm saying all this to say that it ain't never too late for you to rewrite your story. Because I graduated from high school. I hung around here in my hometown. I got married young. I got married when I was 20. I had my first baby when I was 22. So I had TJ when I was 22. And then inside of a 5-year time frame, I had 3 babies within a 5-year time frame. So it was 2010, 2012, 2015, boom, 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 just like that. And it's so easy, man. It's so easy to fall into a place where it feel like life just done passed you by. And your time done passed and it's over for you. And I remember working at Dollar General, big and pregnant. I had 2 babies. I was pregnant with Kari. And I remember just thinking like, man, it's over for me. It's over for me. Like, unhappily married, 2 babies, pregnant with another baby. It's like, whatever chance at this time, this was my mindset. Like, whatever chance I thought I had to get out, like, I really can't go nowhere now. Like, I'm just stuck. Like, and so I wanted to make this video for anybody that feels like that. And to let you know that I done been there, baby. I done walked them shoes. I done sat in that seat that you sitting in right now. I done cried them tears that you may be crying right now. I done felt that feeling. I know how it feel to feel like you stuck. To feel like how in the world you gonna get out of this hole you done dug for yourself now? How in the world God gonna make a way for you out of this now? How in the world you gonna chase your dream now? How in the world you gonna start this business now? How in the world? But God, baby. Somebody say, but God. Put that in the comments. Say, but God. Because, listen, when I tell y'all that somebody that was reading my story, that was looking at my life, they could have easily said, well, that's it for her. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. She might not have had no baby when she was 15, but now she's seen him 25, 26. Well, let me see how old I was when I had Kari. I think maybe like 27. I can't remember. But they could have said, well, she ain't had no baby, when she graduated high school, but now she's sitting here on 3 babies. Marriage didn't work out. She divorced. She going through it. She can't pay her bills. She having to rely on this little broke, busted, and disgusted job to pay bills when it ain't even enough to pay the light bill. It ain't even enough to pay the rent. She got to go borrow money from her mama, from her grandmama, to put gas in her car, to buy her baby some Pampers. Like, she got to, and this is me. This what somebody would be saying if they looking at my story. She stand up there in that house with no heat with them babies, and they got to warm that house with the stove and warm that house with the little ceramic heater. They got to sleep in coats and hoodies, and they got to close the door and use one little ceramic heater just to keep warm. Like, she walking to work. She walking home from work. She ain't got no car. She ain't got no cell phone. She getting chased by dogs on the way home from work, walking home. It ain't never too late. Do y'all understand me? It ain't never too late. I don't care what your story is. I don't care what you went through. I don't care what you might have been facing. It ain't never too late for you to rewrite your story. Don't let the enemy get in your head and start talking to you, telling you done had too many babies. Because that was my mindset. I thought, like, man, what I'm going to do now? I was like, I turn a baby. What I'm going to do with 2 more kids? What I'm going to do with 2 more kids? That's how that's how I was thinking. I'm like, now what the world? I'm struggling to try to take care of these 2. And I'm pregnant? What? And then I'm dealing with stuff, going through stuff in the marriage. I'm like, Lord, I do not need another baby right now, Lord Jesus. But listen, baby, if that's you and you in that spot, and it might not be babies, it might be, you like, man, I done gained 50 pounds, Toya. I done gained 100 pounds. I done got too old, I don't know about all this technology and stuff. I'm not tech savvy. This stuff is beyond me. I don't know nothing about no business. Listen, baby, I didn't know nothing about running no business. I didn't know nothing about running no business. I didn't know nothing about, building no brand on social media. And so I'm a witness to let y'all know that you do not have to have all your ducks in a row. You do not have to have it all figured out. But you got to have a mindset to try. You got to have a mindset to learn. You got to have a mindset to find somebody that is doing what you want to do. You might not know how to get there, but find somebody that has gotten there, and then get in start taking their services. If you can't afford their services and stuff, watch their videos, listen to their books, their audio books, read their books, consume their content, listen to their podcasts. Because you're going to be an average of the people that you spend the most time around. That might not be people that you physically around, but that might be people that you listen to. on the podcast. There may be videos that you watch on YouTube. So I wanted to just make this real talk with y'all to let you know that you are not too damaged. You are not washed up. Because if God made a way with me, God can make a way with anybody. And let me say this. Some of y'all feel like you can't get over your ex. You can't get over your ex. You can't get over your ex-husband. You can't get over your ex-wife. Listen, again, look at me and take me as your sign. Take me as a witness to let you know, baby, that God will deliver you. Do you understand me? God will deliver you out of the hands of the enemy. When God got a calling on your life, God will deliver you, baby. God is healing the broken pieces of your heart. And he is delivering you from that ungodly soul tie. He is delivering you from that bondage of being entangled with people that you was never supposed to be with. Married to people that you was never supposed to be married to. Having babies by people you was they wasn't even never supposed to get past hello with you. Let me tell y'all something about God, baby. The Bible says in the book of Romans that all things work together for the good to them that love God and to them that are called according to his purpose. According to his purpose. I don't care what you done found yourself wrapped up, tied up, and entangled in. I hear the Lord say that it ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. I hear him say, for I know the plans that I have for you. Come on now. Declares the Lord. I have plans to bless you. I have plans to prosper you. I have plans to give you hope and a future. It ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. And as I come back here in my hometown, and not just my hometown, but any city I go to, and when I see young girls, when I see young women, and I see them not married, or they may be married. Because in my case, I was young, but I was married, but I was still going through it. So it could be you married or you not married, and you in that season where I'm gonna tell y'all how I know. Because when I look at women, I look at young women, and they walking with their head down. They walking with their head down. They walking with their head in their phone. They walking, and it's the spirit that I see when I look at them. It's the spirit that I see when I look at them. It's a spirit of defeat. It's a spirit that I have given up. Like my life ain't even started yet, and I have already given up. I done already made too many mistakes. I done already dug a hole for myself, and I don't know how I'm gonna get out. That's how I used to feel. That's how I used to feel. When I was young like that, when I was in the world, I felt like I had made too many mistakes. And that now, how in the world God gonna do something with me now? But let me tell you something, baby. We serve a God. We serve a big God. Come on now. Somebody put that in the comments. Say, I serve a big God. We serve a big God, baby, that is able to take broken things and mend them and put them back together again. Glory be to God. He's able to take the broken things and put them back together again, because he is the divine potter. And I came as a messenger today, baby, for the kingdom of God, to let you know that you may be in a million pieces. You may be scattered into a million pieces, but I hear the Lord say, is there anything too hard for me? He says, I'm putting you back together again, baby. And I want you to go out there. And I hear God say, I want you to go back to the little girl. I want you to go back to the little boy that dreamed, that had a vision, that used his imagination, that used her imagination. I want you to go back to what excites you. I want you to go back to your passions. I want you to go back. Come on now. Some of y'all, you might be sitting out rocking babies, but it's something that the Lord has placed in your heart. Glory be to God. Some of y'all, you might be in all kind of bondage right now. You might be, you might be in all kind of soul ties right now. You might be struggling with all kind of addictions right now. But I hear the Lord say that the dream is still in your heart. There is a dream that's still in your heart, baby. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care how many kids you done had. I don't care, how deep the hole is that you done dug for yourself. I don't care what type of bondage the enemy got you wrapped up and tied up in. God has placed a purpose in your heart. And that dream still lives on the inside of you. And you got to go back and get your dream. Oh, I remember I did a video about that one time. You got to go back and get your dream. There is something that the Lord has purposed in your heart. And it's buried underneath all the unforgiveness. It's buried underneath the trauma. It's buried underneath all of the hurt and the toxicity and the negativity. It's buried underneath. And you got to heal, baby. You got to get new knowledge. You got to learn. You got to grow. You got to self-develop. You got to get transformation. You got to repent so that you can remove the layers and you can go back and get your dream. There's a dream that the Lord placed in your heart. There's something that you think about that no matter how much hell you going through, when you think about this thing, it put a smile on your face. And you could spend the rest of your life doing this, whatever it is. For me, it's what I'm doing right now. It's ministry. It's coaching. This is what excites me. This is my passion. This is my heart. This is the lane that the Lord has called me to. Glory be to God. And if you believe that this is the lane that God has called you to, I want you to join my free life coaching 101 masterclass. I'm going to put the link down there in the description for y'all. Take that free masterclass, baby. In that class, I give you an overview of life coaching and let you know how you can get started today with coaching and running your business, because I didn't think that anything was possible for me. I thought that where I came from, baby, listen, if I was to take y'all around up and through here, where I came from, you'd be like, ain't no way. Like how my son be saying, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. That's what you would be saying. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I know Toya didn't come. Yes, I did. I know that ain't Toya family. Yes, it is. Come on now. And can anything good come from your hometown? I hear the Lord say, yes, it can. Because he put it on the inside of you. It don't matter what city you was born in, what side of the tracks you grew up on, who your mama and daddy is, what color your skin is, how big you are, how tall you are, how short you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. Don't none of that matter. I hear the Lord say, do you believe? Where is your faith? Because according to your faith, be it unto you. I was a little broke down, black, divorced, single mother of 3 children, on my way to being just another statistic. But God, come on now, God had a different plan for me. And I just believe that God got a different plan for you too. He got a different plan for you. You are the one. Somebody put that in the comments, baby. Say, I am the one. You are the generational curse breaker. And let me tell you something. All your insecurities, everything that you feel like disqualifies you, those are going to be the very things that make you unique. Those are going to be the very things that help you to stand out in this watered down, saturated world that we live in today. This average, mediocre world that we live in today. God is looking for some people that ain't afraid to be who he has called them to be. Be your divine, authentic self, baby. And serve from that place. Give from that place. And God say, I will take all the broken pieces and I will bring them back together. Come on now. Because now the children that I had, that the devil said, oh, because you got these children, you can't start no business. Those very children now work in my business. They are employees of my business. Because I started my business and I was obedient, God opened up doors, opened up ways for me to be able to hire my children. My children ain't never going to work for nobody. Nobody except mama. Unless that's what they choose to go out there and do on their own. But it going to be against my say so. Because if I got my say in it, they ain't never going to work for nobody. Come on now. And this is what God will do. This is what God will do when you have a mindset to go all the way with God. Kingdom living is next level living. And God has a way of taking your pain and taking your life that you lived before you came into the kingdom. Baby, God bless you so good. You sit down sometimes and you just laugh. Sometimes I go out there and sit out on my back porch and I prop my feet up and I just laugh. I just laugh. Cause I say, Toya, you didn't know. You ain't know no better. Ooh, you didn't know no better. Then I think about the folks that did me wrong. I said, Lord, Father, forgive them. Ooh, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Come on now. And even the folks that do me wrong now, and I want you to do the same thing, baby. Folks that speak evil against you, I want you to go sit out there on your back porch and just prop your feet up and just laugh. Just laugh, baby. Say, Father, forgive them, because they know not what they do. They don't know I'm the chosen one. That's what I hear y'all saying. They don't know. Come on now, that I am your anointed one. They don't know that you said, touch not my anointed. Glory be to God. Come on now. I love y'all so much, baby. Don't let your story disqualify you. Don't let your past disqualify you. We all got a story. We all came from somewhere. So, okay, use your story for God's glory, because that's what I'm doing right here. I love y'all so much, baby. Listen, like I said, I done walked that path y'all walking. I done cried them tears. I done slid down the wall. I done did the ugly cry. I done did it all, baby. I done did it all. Do you understand me? So I'm with you. I'm with you. I know how you feel. Glory be to God. And I know the things that I wish I would have had back when I was going through what I was going through. The knowledge that I wish I would have had. The mentorship I wish I would have had. The leadership, the guidance that I wish I would have had. Because it would have made all the difference for me. And I actually could have came in sooner than I came in, which I finally got it together in my 30s. And I came into the kingdom. But had I had a community, had I had other mentors and leaders, and I had some good leaders, but I'm saying, like, had I had somebody that was on a community of people that was on the specific journey that I was on towards transformation, I would have got there even sooner. And so because I understand that about my walk, I also understand that about your walk. And that's why I created my community. That's why I created my group coaching membership, because I don't want you to have to figure it out on your own. I don't want you to have to go from video to video. I don't want you to have to go from YouTube channel to YouTube channel. I don't want you to have to go from podcast to podcast. Should I listen to this podcast? Should I watch this YouTube video? Should I read this book? What should I get coaching from this person? I put everything for you in one place. And I created it inside of my academy, inside of my community, my Latoya Okeia Academy group coaching membership. And that membership is everything that I wish I had years ago. It is everything. It is a community of eagles, a community of like-minded people that uplift one another, that support one another, that love on one another. We meet monthly for group coaching. We're on Zoom every month. I do trainings with them every other day. Everything that I wish I had. Because see, when I first started in my transformation, I was getting breakthroughs and I was going through stuff. I was dealing with stuff on Tuesday nights. I was dealing with stuff on Friday morning. I was dealing with stuff on Saturday evening. And this was when the church doors was closed. Y'all know it get real after you leave that church. It get real. So I wanted to create something to give my divine ones everything that I didn't have. I want to fill the void. I wanted to fill the void. And so I want you to come on in, baby. Many of you, this is God ushering you. This is God calling you in. He say, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. If you hear that voice, you feel that. If you don't, then don't do it. But if you feel it and you know that God is calling you to come in, I want you to go down there in the description and I want you to click that link where it says join our group coaching community. If you're listening from the podcast, swipe up and go to the show notes and click the link that says join our group coaching community. And I want you to come on in, baby. Time out for you trying to figure this thing out on your own. Time out for you suffering in silence. No longer will you sit there and suffer in silence, because that's what I did for a long time. I suffered in silence, thinking that it must be something wrong with me. Everybody else can get it together, but I can't. I'm just a failure. You ain't no failure, baby. You human. You human. And God knows that you need that knowledge. He knows that you need that leadership, that guidance, that round the clock support. It's people that post in the support group at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 p.m. I do pop-up classes with you every other day. Me and other coaches that I have that come in to help you. So you have a whole community of people that are supporting you in your transformation, baby. A whole community of people. Come on in, baby. It's never too late. It's never too late for you to rewrite your story. It's never too late for you to grab life by the steering wheel. And for you to say, I've been bike seat riding all this time, but Toya, now I'm finna put my hand on the steering wheel and I'm finna drive this car. Me and God about to drive this car to the promised land, baby. All right, I love y'all so much. Let me go ahead and check on my baby. I love y'all. And I pray I see y'all in the community because we about to have our 2024 success seminar. We about to get into that. We actually about to have a masterclass tonight. Yeah, some of y'all need to be in that masterclass tonight. You got to join the membership in order to get in that masterclass tonight. If you see this on November 29th before 6 p.m. Central, then you can still catch it live. When you come in, go to our support group and get the link so you can slide in that thing like Eddie Kane Jr., baby, with your journal and your blue ink pen. But if you miss it, there will be a replay inside the support group for you. Inside the academy. You don't have to go to social media. Everything is inside of our academy. We have an app that you can go on to watch the replays. We have live meditations. I just started meditating with them. So every other morning we hop on and we do a live meditation. So many breakthroughs my students have been having just by coming to the meditations. You need to be in now. You need to be in now. No sugarcoating it. You need to be in now. Okay. And then we're also going to do our 2024 success seminar on January the 3rd. If you are in the membership, you get free access to the seminar. If not, then you can invest in the seminar separately. It's going to be a one-time fee of $77 and you get lifetime access to all course materials. But it's timeless principles that you can apply to any year that you're in, not just 2024, but any year. Principles that are going to help you be successful. The same principles that I used, the same keys that I used to unlock myself and to be free from all of that mess that I used to be in. And like I said, every time I come back to my hometown, it just reminds me of how far I done came in here. It ain't got nothing to do with the outside. I'm talking about how far I done came in here. It ain't nothing more powerful than a changed mind, baby. When you change your mind, you change your life. Do you understand me? I love y'all so much, and I'll check in with y'all later.